It's a really long story. And I've also told this story 3 times today. So I'm feeling like I have to tell the story again. Oh my God, this video. I don't know if the universe doesn't want me to get it out there, or if I shouldn't get it out there. The 3rd time's a charm. Nothing's getting in my way. It is getting done. Yep, I got the coffee and the fuzzy socks. You already know. I wanted to hide in my room and create content, so I did. My teacher's like, we're gonna send you home with this homework to do. And I was like, what? She pulls out this bag of candy. She's like, if you guys do this homework and you bring it back tomorrow, I'll give you one of these candies. And the candies was those little sugar covered, it looked like a cutie, like a little orange slice. And I was like thinking to myself, for one, those are disgusting. I wouldn't eat that. I don't like that candy, and I can go in the couch cushions right now, scrounge up $1.50 and go get myself a whole big bag of candy that I actually do like. So that's when it all started. So basically what young Shelby Mine was thinking is, work smarter, not harder. I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna go play, I'm gonna have fun, I'm not gonna do that piece of paper, and I'm gonna get a whole big bag of candy that I actually want. And that is exactly what I did. And that was the end of it. I kind of had the best of both worlds. I had my mom's house and my grandparents' house. There was a lot of abuse here, and there was no abuse here. In Montana, I had the best of both worlds. I kind of went through a period where there was a little bit of bullying going on. Art was my outlet. I got into MySpace and I got into coding and creating and doing all that stuff. So I spent a lot of time as a kid in my computer, in my room, in my computer. Well, I was in my computer. My face was in my computer. When I was doing that, I didn't have to worry about the external. I was just worried about what am I creating right here and right now. My grandfather owned a successful business. 5 o'clock every morning, eating his English muffin, going to the flower shop, getting work done. And I would actually go there every day after school and peel the roses. So that was my favorite thing to do. And I actually have him tattooed on me. So that's kind of the beginning of it. The beginning of it was being in a safe space and looking up to someone who was successful and did well for himself. And I was like, I want that. I want to be just like you when I grow up. And even though there was a lot of abuse going on at my mom's, she did come from, her heart, I think, had good intentions. And she would always say to me, you're going to do big things one day. So I feel her saying that to me, put this little light inside of me. And I was like, I'm going to do something big one day. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be really, really big. It is personal and it's good to share. And I hope that through sharing, it encourages some of you if you're in a place where you're I don't know if I necessarily want to be here. Just be encouraged that everything that you're going through is for a reason, is for a purpose. And, life is about learning lessons and enjoying every step of the way. I ended up telling my grandparents all the abuse that was going on through the years. They adopted me. I moved to Florida from Connecticut. And I think it was 6 months in, my grandfather passes away from cancer. And it was difficult to see someone you love and adore be so sick, and losing them was really difficult. So yeah, there was a little bit of abuse going on, and there was a lot of love going on at the same time. And so creative outlet, lots of love and lots of encouragement, and very different bringing ups at the same time. So that leads me to young adulthood, which I think I'm still in, but I mean early 20s. Early 20s, I was in this relationship with this guy and head over heels with him. Thought we were going to go off, get married, have kids, whatever. And I was like, if we don't do that, then someone else will do it with me. And so that's what ended up happening. Me and my ex got married fairly quickly. And we were military. We were living in Hawaii for 3.5 years or something like that. We had 2 boys. They are absolutely beautiful. Prayed to God for twins. I'm like, God, please give me twins. I want twins, and I want them to have blonde hair, blue eyes, and all this stuff. and they do, and I'm like really excited about it. So I get married relatively quick. We're in the military, and it was really like just a crazy situation. And then we just realized like we're not for each other, which is totally fine. I always say to people, they're like, what happened? And I'm like, he's a good guy, he's just not my guy. I was a single mom here alone in Florida working my dental job, and I actually got fired. And I remember the last place that fired me, the guy calls me, and like everything in me like wanted to hang up the phone and just be like, I know what you're gonna say. I don't want to hear you say it. We love having you in the office, but I have to let you go, because I kept leaving. So I kept getting fired because my kids kept getting sick, and I was like the only one here to like take care of the kids. Like, I'm leaving work because I want to, I'm leaving work because my kids are sick and like no one else is here. So anyways, I didn't hang up the phone, and I heard him out, and he was like, look, we love you, we love having you, but we have to let you go. You've been handling the social media and we love it, so we would love to hire you as that and keep you on as that. What's your rates? Started in that moment, I had that like realization, like this is what I want to do. This year, my goal was to read as much as I could and to learn as much as I could. So now I'm in this space of like learning, reading, exploring, creating interesting content, creating content that like makes you feel good, but like it's not just there to make you feel good, it's there to like remind you of like those truths, like honoring your truth. Of reminder, like life is too short, like don't wait until this to explore and like live this beautiful, awesome life. Like it's in the here and the now that you get to learn and grow. Like I remember like everything I went through was for a reason. All the hurt that I went through as a little girl and as a young adult was for right now. I decided to hire a coach not that long ago, and I have seen like so much development and like so much growth, and I've learned so much like out of this. My content creation is sort of like morphing into this other beautiful project. In doing that, like I realized like I want to be a coach. I love teaching. Like I love to teach. Well, I was a personal trainer, that's teaching. I was a teacher for a little bit. I just didn't agree with the politics of it, so I was like, I can't do this, no more. And so I brought that to my coach the last time we spoke, and she sent me this book. It's called The Coaching Habit. When I was at that private school and in that relationship, I was like, why don't I fit in this box? Like I tried so hard to be like this perfect Christian and this perfect like life has to be this way, and I tried so hard to fit into that molded Christian girl, perfect Christian girl, and I didn't fit in those jobs because I'm not meant to do 9 to 5. Through a lot of trial and a lot of error and a lot of looking in, feels like it finally is like big picture and come together. And I just encourage you, like if you ever feel like you don't fit in the box, guess what? You don't fit in the box, and that's okay, because you're not meant to fit in that box. I do want to say one more thing. I remember in 7th grade, I was still living at my mom's house at the time. Things were getting progressively bad, like worse. And I remember seeing this quote, and it was like, you may not have the power to choose where you come from, but you always have the power to choose where you go from there. And I will literally never forget that quote. I kept it in my, what are those things called? My binder. I kept it in my binder, and I was like, I get to choose where I go. And it just really stuck with me. So I hope you liked the video. And also, I don't know why I'm always whispering, but I just want you to know that no matter what, you are always loved, and everything that you've been through is for a reason. And one day, I don't know what day it will be, but one day you will find that reason, and all that crap and crying and hurting that you have felt will all be for a reason. And I'm just so excited for you. And I'm so happy that you're here, because I just want to just send the love. So just feel it and take the love. Thanks for coming to my magical room of the truth. I still don't know. It's still awkward. It's fine.